New York was actually bombed during the Second World War, but spoiler alert, I'm not talking about New York in the USA, I'm talking about where we are now. New York in Lincolnshire supposedly got its name from the navvies, who were labourers, which was short for navigational engineers, who dug up the drains after 1800. They were from York, hence why it could have got its name from them. It's located in the parish of Wildmoor, with Wildmoor apparently coming from the Old English words wild meaning untamed and moor meaning simply moor. It's named after the Wildmoor Fen, and it became its own parish in 1880. And Fen is Old English for marshland. New York in the USA got its name after the English captured New Amsterdam in 1664, which was the capital of New Netherlands. New Netherlands was founded in 1624 by the Dutch West India Company. It was named after the Duke of York, who organised the mission, with a squadron led by Colonel Richard Nichols, who ousted the unpopular Dutch governor Peter Stuyvesant. The bombing of New York in Lincolnshire took place on the 21st of June 1941. It wasn't a purposeful bombing. There were no real strategic locations around here, and not even really industry. In fact, there were only around 200 people living here at the time of the bombing. It was an accidental bombing, and the bomb landed in a field, not even hurting anyone, showing that it wasn't meant to really hit here. But it was part of a small bombing raid on eastern England. The media rightfully mocked the Germans for this quite funny mishap. New York in the USA was nearly attacked during the Second World War as part of a failed project called Operation Pastorius. This involved two four-man crews consisting of American citizens who were living within Germany when war broke out, with sabotaging the American war effort and civilian morale. On the night of the 12th and the morning of the 13th of June 1942, U-boats dropped 4 men off at Amagansett in New York and 4 men off at Ponte Vedra Beach in Florida. The plan was foiled when George John Dash of the New York saboteurs turned himself in. 2 weeks of interrogation by the FBI later, before any sabotage could take place, the plan was foiled, 6 of them being executed as spies, and George John Dash and an accomplice being arrested and then later deported. Other places in the UK called New York include a settlement in Nidderdale, in the Harrogate district of North Yorkshire. This got its name from the New York Mill, which was so called as Francis Thorpe renamed the mill to New York Mill in 1834, as it was from Knaresborough. Then there is a village called New York in Tyne and Wear. While there has been a settlement here since the Anglo-Saxon period, it was actually named after New York City, after the city was captured in 1777 during the American Revolutionary War. There was also a village near here called Philadelphia, which also inspired choosing the name New York. Including New York City itself, there are actually 7 places called New York in the USA. The one in Texas was founded in 1856 and may have been named New York either as a joke or to show their ambitions. An uninhabited town in Missouri, formed in the 1840s by Germans who had come from New York City. A former town in Iowa, established by 1856, named after the state of New York. A community consisting of 10 people called New York in Kentucky, named after the state, with Ballard County, the county it is situated in, formed in 1842. New York community in Santa Rosa County, Florida. And finally, New York region in New Mexico.